Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, there's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Williams throwing on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Looking to throw. Williams completes it to Hardman. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Here's Williams, operating from the gun. He's got his tight end Fant.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Williams to throw on second down. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a first down pickup of 8. Williams now on first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw complete to Herndon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And his kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us. Down to the end of this first quarter of play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get this ball back with offense. Let's go.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Fields throwing middle, and it's complete. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Now a first down carry by Jones. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Caught by Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, Fields going down the middle, and it's complete. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From the gun, Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
To throw on 3rd down. Fields. This will be caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. This is Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 6. This will be caught just inside the 10. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Fields. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the kick by Butker is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you've got the second half to play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Williams, off play action. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, check, 59. Rip, check 59, Mike is 59.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And he's got room. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Shift. Watch the shift.
To throw again, Fields. He sets up the screen to Jones. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. Watch Hayward, watch the run, watch the run. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Wait. Mike 59. Let's get the ball.
They're going to try and throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. And that's what you got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down, Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On 3rd down, Fields. It's caught. Jones. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the 3rd down. They've got...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Herndon's got it complete. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I'm scared. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go.
Here's Williams throwing on 4th down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Watch the run. Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Coming this way, here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in. Complete. They'll get 34 yards there.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Hey, alert 3.
Off the play fake. Fields. He's got his man on the crossing route. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Fields. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
Now a handoff looking right. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Baltimore, the win is their 8th on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the loss knocks them from the ranks of the undefeated as they drop their first game of the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting! Watch the slip, watch the slip!
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wentz to throw again. This is caught by Jackson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's caught by Aguilar. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Kill. Check 24, check 24. He's checking. Man 5-7. Switch.
Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Dolphins take over at their own 25-yard line.
It's 53 is the mark. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Feel it.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We want it. Come to my world. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Shift.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz, and the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. Wentz now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. Open man, it's Preston Williams. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams, 95 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Crunch. Back. Lion. 31. Tighten up.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
26-yard line.
Pac-Man. 120. Right here.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They do go for it. It's Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Wentz now on first down. Completes it to Aguilar. A gain of 6 there on first.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Again, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz going to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's Fitzpatrick. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. He's going to let one go, and this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, 40 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Wentz now on first down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is home.